Hello everyone, my name is Cheeseburg and welcome to my channel. I'll primarily be discussing One Piece as well as whatever anime and manga interests me. Before we get into today's video, I want to give a spoiler warning for the most recent chapters of One Piece. If you are not caught up, you should not be here for your own good and enjoyment of the story. Today, we will be talking about Imu and my theories regarding his role in creating the Devil Fruits, working with Joy Boy, and even being the Sea Devil who cursed the Devil Fruits. The initial action that led me to this belief was Saturn's death in chapter 1125. We were shown that Saturn and assumedly the rest of the Gorosei are functionally immortal because of Imu's power. I also believe that the Gorosei are not traditional Zoan users. When their abilities were introduced in chapter 1110, they're introduced as Gyuki, Itsumade, Fengji, Bakotsu, and Sandworm. Now usually this wouldn't matter, but we have never seen any Zoan users introduced that way. We always get the full fruit name, so why don't we here? It's because they never ate their devil fruits. Imu bestowed the powers onto them. This is seen directly during Saturn's death when Imu took his powers out of him and most likely transferred them to Saint Garland. This also leads me to assume that Imu can bestow multiple devil fruit abilities onto people. The reason I believe this is that the only way to achieve immortality is through the Ope Ope Fruits immortality surgery. So that means all of the Gorosei had this operation done and somehow Imu can take it away? That really doesn't make sense to me. So this leads me to believe that the immortality was bestowed to them by Imu. Now, you're probably wondering, how does this tie into my other points? Originally, I was trying to piece together what Garling's abilities would be. I was going through lists of Japanese yokai when I ran across the Umi or Umibozu. This jumped out to me because obviously Imu is Umi backwards. So I decided to look into the Umibozu. The Umibozu is a sea devil in Japanese folklore. It is described as a figure that lurks beneath the water, only revealing its giant silhouetted head. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? The Umibozu is described to shapeshift into beautiful women in tales from the Miyagi prefecture. These women would lure men into the waters only for them to be dragged down and die, as well as many other stories saying it would drown sailors and wreck their ships, having some similarities to the curse of the devil fruits. But more interesting to me could be the implications of the name Umibozu, which translates to sea priest, while Imu translates to shun or avoid. The first thought I had with this information was to put it together into Imu Bozu, or shunned priest in English. Now, who would Imu be a priest of, is the first thought I had. One of the few gods we know of in this world is Nika. So this led me to believe, what if Imu was a priest of Nico, or more likely Joy Boy, since he had his powers? Since we know that they most likely had some sort of connection, we know that whoever holds the Nika fruit possesses the same power to will what he imagines into reality. Which we also know that will is what created devil fruits, right? Now, what if Joy Boy used his power to create devil fruits, but somehow during the process Imu tainted them, causing the curse of the devil fruits? This led to Imu to be shunned by Joy Boy, which would explain the immense hatred for Joy Boy Imu has, which has been shown very clearly in the most recent chapters. Now, the further story implications of this, I'm not quite sure of, but really do believe Joy Boy and Imu created the devil fruits together, and this allows for Imu to have influence over devil fruits or devil fruit powers, which has been shown to be true in the most recent chapters. If you guys enjoyed this short little video, please let me know, and I'll continue to try to fill in the gaps in this theory. And also be looking out for chapter reviews as chapters are released. Thank y'all for tuning in, and have a good one.